Hello everyone, and welcome back for more Solo Champions League. Today we're taking on Season 10, Round 4. That's right, it's the first expert round of our 10th season. It's still crazy to me that we are in the 10th season at all. That's a long time. That's a long time. We started in, I want to say it was July of 2020. And yeah, we're coming up on 2 years now. That's crazy. I'm glad everyone else is enjoying it. I'm still enjoying running it and playing it, and I hope you're enjoying that too. So, this is our first expert round, and round 3 was actually pretty difficult, right? It was the Zola round with Legions of Hydra. So how do we up that? We went with Red Skull on expert with Masters of Evil. How are we going to make that worse for round 5? Well, we'll talk about that in a few weeks, won't we? I'm not talking about that right now. I don't want to talk about that right now. But anyway, yeah, we're doing Red Skull plus Hydra Assault plus Masters of Evil, which is kind of a challenging thing. It's kind of something we have to focus on being quick. I actually went through quite a few practice rounds, and I had a deck that was about 50-50. It would win about half the time, lose about half the time. It all kind of depended on the encounter cards I got, the minions that came out at any given time, and what cards I drew at any given time. And I watched Matthew Noodle's video the other day, the one he did with Jossaru, and I gotta say, very impressive work, Matthew Noodles. Thank you for sharing that. I took elements from Matthew Noodle's deck and elements from mine, kind of merged them together. It's probably like 70% Matthew Noodles, 30% mine, if I'm being honest. But yeah, there was a few things I really liked about mine, a few things I really liked about his, and putting them together, I'm having a great time. I did 2 practice games of this deck to good results, and I'm looking forward to see how it goes on our 3 official attempts right here, back to back. So we get 2 random rescued heroes from the Taskmaster encounter. Just gonna shuffle these up real quick and shuffle them in. So we get 2 random ones on our first one. On our second attempt, we get the other 2 of the 4 here. And our third attempt, we get 1 from the first attempt and 1 from the second attempt. Therefore, we have none of the same combination for any of our attempts. And yeah, we get something a little bit different, a little bit random every game. So let's go with 1, and we'll go with this one. So we got Shang-Chi and Elektra. These are very attack focused, and since we're kind of focusing on that, they're going to be good for this one, but it's going to leave us in a little bit of a risky place of White Tiger and Moon Knight next game. I suppose, Moon Knight's draw card is good, and White Tiger's ability to remove threat is also good. It's just that when we're focusing on attack so much against Red Skull here, it is good to have one of these 2. And we'll have one of them in the third game as well, so we'll see him again. But we'll shuffle those in. I went with Tactical Scanner and the basic attack upgrade. I was originally going to Laser Cannon, but after watching Matthew Noodle's video and watch how much setup he got done of Tactical Scanner on the very first turn, I couldn't say no to that. So yeah, we have Tactical Scanner and the basic attack upgrade. That I had the Thwart upgrade originally, with the idea being that I could take care of whatever threat comes out just by myself. But I didn't have a problem dealing with that with just the allies, so I decided to switch to the attack upgrade just like in Matthew Noodle's video as well. All right. Let's see how we do. Let's get our 6-card hand. Anything we want. All right, well, we're going to definitely say goodbye to Make the Call, because there is no allies over there right now. I would like to keep Welcome Aboard. I'd like to keep Keen Instincts and clear the area. So we'll drop 2 of these. I didn't get a single ally, though, is the problem. So maybe I should drop Welcome Aboard. I mean, if I draw Nick Fury, having these 2 is going to be wonderful. All right, we'll stop there. We will just draw 2 more cards. We got another Keen Instincts and Triskelion, so it didn't exactly go the way I wanted. Not a great start. We'll use Gamora's ability real quick. Look at this. It is not, unfortunately. We'll switch over and use Tactical Scanner, drawing 5 more cards in the hopes that we see something a little bit more supportive of our plan. I didn't get a single ally on this first turn. That's really unfortunate. We're going to be dealing with that for a while, I think. So we're going to get Rapid Response out here with the Power of Leadership for future use. Eventually, we will have an ally come out, right? All right, let's spend Conditioning Room to get Keen Instincts out. We'll then... How do I want to handle this? I think I want to just thwart with Gamora, which I know I could use attack and clear it off, but I'm trying to intentionally use clear the area. So then we'll use Keen Instincts on clear the area, which clears this off, allows us to draw a card. Additionally, that is a thwart event, so we can do 1 damage, and we'll do that to Red Skull. We got Decisive Blow, which is really helpful right now. I can't have both Welcome Aboards. It's not really great. I don't need forward momentum, so we'll spend that on the other Keen Instincts. We have 2 of them out, which is actually pretty useful considering what we're looking at. We're going to spend a Keen Instincts and one of the Welcome Aboards to get Decisive Blow in play, doing 7 damage to Red Skull, bringing him down to 8 HP. We can then use Gamora's ability to take 1 threat off of Scheme, but there's no threat out there. And we're in a bit of a strange place. I didn't get a single ally in this hand, which has never happened to me in any of my practice games at all. So I'm going to actually spend the power in all of us to get the Triskelion out. We'll save Welcome Aboard for our next hand. We're just going to have to defend ourselves and see what happens. Or if any luck, we'll get the defensive Gamora card. So we get 4 cards. We got Shang-Chi, that's helpful. We got Cross Counter, which is the defensive card I wanted, so that's really good. We can use Welcome Aboard on Maria Hill. Yeah, okay, we're looking at a pretty helpful turn. So 1 threat goes on the main scheme, and we get a new side scheme out. It's the one that gives extra encounter cards. I forgot to deal myself an encounter card to start as well. Okay, he's going to attack for 1, 2. Do we want to defend? We'll just take it and use Cross Counter here. I think that's the way to go. So 1, 2... Ooh, 3, 4, 5. Yikes. We'll use Keen Instincts on Cross Counter, taking just 2 damage ourselves. And then I can deal 1 damage to an enemy. That's obviously going to be him. And we can remove 1 threat from a scheme. That's going to be Hydra reinforcements here. Now, since we did an attack and a thwart, we can attack and thwart event card. We can trigger both of Gamora's abilities. So we can do 1 more damage to Red Skull, and we can take 1 more threat from a scheme. I'm actually going to, I'm going to cancel Hydra reinforcements so that we don't get that extra encounter card. I wanted to use it to get rid of a minion, but not getting that extra encounter card seems really useful. And then before turn 2, we only have 2 encounter cards instead of the 3 we were about to face. First up, Master Plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. That's really unfortunate. That's actually really going to hurt me because there are no side schemes over here, which means we go through the entire deck. Actually, I think this would be not in the discard pile yet. And then that adds an acceleration token. So that is really bad. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that particular side scheme, I guess, huh? What a terrible hit. So we're going to be dealing with repercussions of that for a while. All right, and then we'll discard this. New encounter is Hydra Jet Trooper, which has a quick strike of 2, which we'll take. And then it's back to us. So didn't go exactly the way I wanted, did it? We'll spend Welcome Aboard on Maria Hill, allowing us to draw a card. We're going to spend Keen Instincts on Clear the Area, clearing this off, allowing us to draw a card and do 1 damage to an enemy. We're going to do it with the Red Skull. I have Nick Fury in hand, but I don't have a way to pay for him. We'll have to use him next turn if possible. Next turn is the Nick Fury turn. That's the plan. We're going to attack with Gamora for 3, getting rid of this guy. We're going to get Shang-Chi out there and discard Nowhere in order to stun an enemy. That's going to be stunning Red Skull. We'll attack with Shang-Chi, doing 2 more damage. And I think that's it for this turn. We at least have Nick Fury for next turn. We've got Rapid Response ready for him to be out there. Got our 5 cards. Okay. So, well, we got Set the Pace, which is okay. Nick Fury is going to get paid for a Welcome Aboard Ingenious, so that's great. Just got to survive this. So, 2 threat goes on the main scheme, as well as a new side scheme, and it is Censor the Pass, actually. Maybe we can find a way to do Nick Fury multiple times. Maybe. So that's 3, which adds another acceleration token, unfortunately. He goes to attack, but he's stunned. And then before turn 3, another encounter card. It is, when Red Skull attacks, give him an additional boost card for each side scheme. Discard after use. Okay, well, we have some work to do, don't we? Well, we're going to spend Welcome Aboard Ingenious to get Nick Fury out, and we're going to draw 3 cards, that's for sure. I'm going to spend Strength and Set the Pace to get Drax out here. That's our 4 allies. We're going to attack with Drax, which brings him down to 0. And takes us to stage 2, giving us an encounter card and him at 20 health. We'll attack with Shang-Chi, doing 2 more damage to him. We're going to... How do I want to handle this? I'm definitely going to spend Set the Pace. Because, yeah, we're going to do Set the Pace for sure. Because that is remove 1 threat from a scheme. Very well. Since that's a thwart event, we can then do 1 damage to an enemy, bringing Red Skull down to 17. We'll use Maria Hill to clear this off. And when I do that, choose up the 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. I'm glad I did that, because I thought that was the one that gets an ally back. Whoops. Shuffle 3 cards back into my deck, then. What do I want to see? Clear the area is useful. Obviously, a double resource is good. I like cross counter. Decisive blow might be the way to go, though. All right, so decisive. I think I'm going to go get rid of clear the counter. We're going to go cross counter, decisive blow, ingenious. Shuffle those 3 into here. That's this gone. We're going to use Fury real quick to clear this off. I am at my ally limit. That's okay, because we've got lots of stuff to work with here. All right. And I guess we attack with Gamora for 3, bringing him down to 14 HP. That's really good. 14 HP on the end of turn 3. And I've got energy in hand. I've got 4 allies out here. Plenty of things to defend with. We've got rapid response ready for Nick Fury. We should be set. Should really be set. And next turn, we've got cross counter here too. So if Nick Fury, if we get attacked by multiple things, we can use that. I'm excited. All right, 2 threat goes on the main scheme as well as a new side scheme coming out. Masters of Evil. Comes a 3 threat on it. Discard cards until a Masters of Evil minion is discarded. Put it into play. Masters of Evil minion, huh? There's like 4 of them, I think. I want to say there's 4. There might be only 3. Where are you? Glad to see that Shadows of the Past go. That's always nice. It's a nice plus with cards like this. How far down are these minions? Am I going to go through this deck twice? Melter is one. Okay. Melter's out. Very well. Red Skull's going to attack. Nick Fury will defend for us. He attacks for 2, 3, plus 2 boost cards. 4, 5, deal 1 damage to each hero. That's actually really bad for us. Well, 5 would do 1 damage to each hero. Sorry, this all goes away then. All these guys take hits. 1 damage to him. 5, Nick Fury takes it. He comes back with 1 health, though, as we get rid of Rapid Response and we draw 3 more cards. That should help. That should definitely help. Got another Rapid Response back. And White Tiger, even better. All right, and then Melter's going to attack, and I think we just defend of Nick Fury again. Yeah, that'll get rid of him, unfortunately, but I think that's fair. I think that's a fair trade since he's going away anyway. And then we have to do 2 encounter cards before turn 4. First up, give Red Skull a tough status card. Red Skull attacks. Oh, this is gone, by the way. All right, he's got a tough status card. He's going to attack. I have cross counter. I think we're going to defend this turn. So that's 2 defense. He's going to attack for 2, 3, and a boost card. Give the villain a tough status card and another boost card. Well, he already has a tough status. This card resolves during an undefended attack. Discard a support you control. So he only did 3 attack total. Gamora would take 1 damage, or I could use cross counter. Let's do it. Let's use cross counter. Stop all of that damage. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Remove 1 threat from the scheme. Let's bring this down to 2. And we're going to do 1 damage to Melter. And then again, that is also a thwart and defense event. So that triggers Gamora's ability. We'll take 1 off here. We'll do 1 damage to Red Skull, getting rid of this tough status. And we have 1 more encounter card still. Attached to Red Skull, you get to retaliate 1. Spend one of each resource to discard it. Alright, well, we need to figure something else out here. I do want to get White Tiger out. I think White Tiger is the way to go. But I'm also tempted to use Make the Call on Fury. Can't afford both, so I think we'll just spend the energy and Make the Call on White Tiger, allowing us to draw 3 cards. You know what? No, Make the Call back. I'm going to spend Gamora's Sword instead, and we'll draw 3 cards. All right. Drax can attack for 3, bringing him down to 11. Oh, that's going to kill Drax, though. Hold on. Maybe I don't want to do that. All right. A few other options in here. Like we could use White Tiger, use Rapid Response on her. Yes, I think that might be the move. All right, we're going to spend Acrobatic. No, we'll spend Kalu and Decisive Blow. No. Yeah, we'll spend Acrobatic Move to get Rapid Response out here. Then we're going to spend Keen Instincts on Toe-to-Toe. Choose an enemy. The enemy attacks you. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. So he's going to attack us. No, I don't want to do that. No, yes, I do. Let him attack. He's going to attack with defend of White Tiger. He attacks for 2, 3. Give the villain a tough status card. So we get the tough status card. Oh, man, does he actually... I think that is actually really bad. Shoot. He comes back with 1. I think in that case, all 5 damage just goes to the tough status. Yeah, I think that's the case. I still get to draw 3 cards, though, so I got that going for me. Didn't go the way I wanted. Did not. Electra sounds good. So it was Decisive Blow, but... Alright, let's get Electra out here. We'll spend Groot to deal 3 damage to an enemy. That'll be Red Skull. I didn't do a thwart event this turn, did I? No, I didn't. What could I could actually get Nick Fury back out, couldn't I? Yeah, we're going to spend Make the Call on 1, 2, 3, 4 to get Nick Fury out, drawing 3 more cards. Got another cross counter back and another Decisive Blow. Can I? I still can't get rid of everything. Okay, well, we will attack Red Skull for for... Actually, no, we'll attack... Hold on. Can't get rid of that, unfortunately. We'll thwart of Nick Fury to get rid of this. Then we will attack with Elektra, doing 3 damage here. I think we just are going to finish off White Tiger to get rid of Melter, because I don't want that to be a problem anymore. Yeah, we'll use White Tiger up to get rid of Melter, so that just goes away. And you know what? We'll spend these 2 to get Nebula out. We'll get a new ally out. After Nebula enters play, search your deck for an attack or thwart event and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Sure. We'll take Acrobatic Move into our hand. Or... No, yeah, we'll take Acrobatic Move into our hand. Shuffle our deck. We'll spend Acrobatic Move, which is deal 2 damage to an enemy. It is an attack, though, so we also take 1 damage from his Retaliate. And since that is an attack event, we get to take 1 threat off the main scheme. And I think that's it. I think that's all we can do this turn. Still plenty. We gotta shuffle our deck, which gets an extra encounter card, unfortunately. The counter cards galore. Well, Fury will go to our discard pile, so that's good. That's the good news here. Alright, 2 threat goes on the main scheme and a new side scheme comes out. Please don't be the sleeper. Prison camps. That's good to see, actually. I do like that one. Now is when you want that. Alright, then he's going to attack, and we're going to defend with Nick Fury. So he attacks for 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye, Nick Fury. And then before turn 5, 2 encounter cards to do. First up, Radioactive Man. After Radioactive Man attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. And Hydra Flame Soldier. So we have 2 minions out there. That's really not great. Clearly. I could just get Fury back out. But maybe I don't want to do that. I can't get rid of Red Skull's right hook. Toe-to-toe sounds really good. Prison Camps, though, is basically a free ally. If we do toe-to-toe, we can follow that up with forward momentum. Nah, it's got to be a single scheme, so I don't really even need to do that. I could just do forward momentum. So let's do that. Let's spend 1, 2 on forward momentum, removing 3 threat from a scheme right here. Using that to get Fury back out, drawing 3 more cards. Prison Camps is gone. Let's have Drax attack Red Skull, bring him down to 6. I know it's going to take Drax out. But that's okay, because we're going to get White Tiger out there. So 1, 2, 3 to get White Tiger out, drawing 3 more cards. Okay. We're going to attack Radioactive Man for 3. And then 2, 4, finishing him off. We'll attack him again for 2. We're going to spend Acrobatic Move to deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's going to be Hydra Flame Soldier. And since that's our first attack, I believe. Yep, should be our first attack event. We can remove 1 threat from a scheme. Do we have 1 of each resource now? I do not. I've got lots of this resource. All right, let's go ahead and attack of Electra for 3. Bring him down to 3 HP. Unfortunately, that does take Electra out. But we can spend Make the Call to get Electra right back. And now we can end this wherever we want, can't we? Yeah, we can just end this. Electra is going to attack for 3. No consequential damage. He only has 3 HP left, and that is it. That's the end of our first attempt already. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to clean this up, get set up with our new allies, Moon Knight and White Tiger. And I'll be right back for our second attempt. See you soon. All right, we are just about set up. I'm just shuffling that encounter deck now. So if you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Champions League. It's a semi-competitive way of playing Marvel Champions. Basically, you play the same setup as everyone else in the league each round. There's 5 rounds in a season, and each with stacking difficulty, I should add. But each round, you're ranked against other players playing the same setup as you. You get to choose your hero or your aspect, depending on the round. And if you join an alliance, you get even more fun out of it because you're kind of have to work as a team to work out how you want to do this, because no two players can have the same hero and aspect combination. So you kind of have to choose who's playing what and how they're going to play it to make it work for all of you. So it's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. If you're curious about it, you're not sure what it is, if you just want to join just to talk, I mean, this deck, which I really love, like I said, it's kind of a Frankenstein of mine and Matthew Noodle's deck. Matthew Noodles was generous enough to share his deck, and it's very impressive. I just added some of my own things to it, but still, it's his power horse of a deck that's really ruling this game right now. And it's stuff like that that makes me really excited. It's a lot of people sharing and working as a community to make the coolest options possible, and then you kind of customize it to your own tastes or just enjoy their work. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. So this is our second of 3 attempts. You do get 3 attempts each round. I have Moon Knight, and what was the other one? It's not Electra. It's Electra, Shang-Chi, Moon Knight. Oh, and White Tiger. So those are our rescued allies next time. Our third game will have either Electra or Shang-Chi, and then followed with either Moon Knight or White Tiger. So we'll see what that is when we get there. But for now, we're going to get set up. We're going to have basically the same setup as we did before. We have to deal ourselves an encounter card, that's for sure. And what I have to look out for this time is trying to get an ally on the first turn. That was the weirdest thing last game, to have no allies on that first turn. Didn't happen in a single one of my practice games. Okay, Rocket Raccoon, that's not the best option right now, unfortunately. Okay, we're not going to use bait and switch on the first turn. I don't want conditioning room, unless... No, never mind. Clear the area is nice. Acrobatic move, maybe. Decisive blow is better. Rocket, I don't think I want Rocket because there's no minions right now. Hey, first game went well. 1 in 5 rounds. 5 rounds. So I'll take it. All right, so 3 more cards here for my first hand. We got toe-to-toe. We got Drax. Drax is a decent choice. We're going to use Gamora's ability real quick. It is not, but we'll then switch over, use Tactical Scanner, and draw 5 more cards. All right, that's a lot of cards, but that's the idea, right? 5 big old cards. Yeah, let's get Kalu out there with Power of Leadership. After Kalu enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event. Add that event to your hand, shuffle your deck. All right, we're going to get forward momentum here and shuffle the rest in. All right. Okay. I'm tempted by clear the area. In fact, let's do it. Let's use Acrobatic Move to do 2 damage to an enemy. That'll be Red Skull. And that triggers Gamora's ability to remove 1 threat from a scheme. And then let's try and use Clear the Area. We'll actually spend forward momentum on Clear the Area, clearing this off and drawing a card. And that actually triggers Gamora's ability to do another damage to the Red Skull. So that's a good start. And we got Nick Fury in our hands, so things are going in the right direction. I have 2 clear the areas here, unfortunately. We got Nick Fury, but none of our none of the cards that keep him in play. That's okay. We'll make it work. So I want to keep cross counter, I think. No, we're gonna have Nick Fury, so I don't want to keep cross counter. So we'll spend cross counter, toe to toe, and the 2 clear the areas to get Nick Fury out and draw 3 cards. I think I want to get Drax out there. Yeah, we're going to spend Welcome Aboard and Acrobatic Move to get Drax on the board. There's going to be a lot of attacks about to happen. And since we already did a thwart event, we can use Decisive Blow for 7 damage. So we're going to spend 2 strengths on Decisive Blow, doing 7 damage, bringing him down to 6 HP. We'll then attack for 3, bringing him to 3 HP. And then we'll use Drax for another 3, bringing him down to 0 on the very first turn. We get another encounter card for taking him to stage 3. We'll follow it up with both Kalu and Nick Fury attacking for 3 more damage. That's great. That's insane. That's insane. So on the very first turn, he's at stage 2 with 17 health. We have no threat and no side schemes. And we have 3 allies on the board, one of whom is Nick Fury. This is insane. Insane. All right, so next turn we're looking at, well, we've got cross counter, so we end up getting attacked again. That's really good news. Set the pace might help. We have rapid response now, but it's a little too late, isn't it? All right, so 1 threat goes on the main scheme, and a side scheme comes out. It is the sleeper. We avoided him in the first game entirely, but he's coming out this game. Red Skull's going to attack. We're going to defend him Nick Fury. That's 1, 2, 3. Give the villain a tough status card. Nick Fury's out. Then the sleeper is going to attack with his tough status here. We'll just defend with, I'm going to save Kalu and just take the 3 damage. Because we might need that later. We might need him to defend next turn. All right, we're going to go to stage 2 or turn 2 after 3 encounter cards. And this is what's making me nervous, is these 3 encounter cards. Ooh, first one's advanced. So 3, 4, 5 threat in the main scheme. That's gonna hurt. Next up, infinite power. Give Red Skull a tough status card. Red Skull attacks. Okay, we're gonna defend with Kalu. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he's gone. That's why I didn't get rid of him earlier. And then the final encounter card is Hydra Exo Soldier. So there's a lot going on. That was a pretty start, but now we're in a pretty bad place. Maybe I should have used cross counter instead. That's okay. Wow, we've got a lot going on here, don't we? I don't have the card draw I need to catch up. We already saw all 3 of our clear the areas. All right, well, I feel like I have to start with set the pace to remove 1 threat from a scheme. That at least will allow us to ping the sleeper. Get rid of his tough status. We will use, I'm going to spend, I don't like getting rid of rapid response like this, but I think I have to spend rapid response to get Keen Instincts out. We're going to use Keen Instincts to use toe-to-toe on the sleeper. We're going to let him attack us for 3, bringing us down to 5, but we do 5 damage to him, so he's gone. That's an attack event, so I can remove 1 threat from a scheme. I've got cross counter here, but nothing I can use it on. We're going to let Gamora attack real quick to get rid of this tough. And Drax attacks, also just getting rid of a tough. That's it. That's not a great turn. It's not. All right, well, there's our first 0-cost ally, so that's good. Remove 3 threat from the scheme. That's really helpful right now, because we could use that. 1 threat here, as well as a side scheme. There we go, prison camps. I can work with that. With prison camps, we can get Nick Fury back and start getting things back on track. Who doesn't love prison camps, right? All right, Nick Fury's going to attack for 2, 3. Let's defend with Drax, I think. 4, 5. Goodbye, Drax, unfortunately. He's going to attack for 2. I'm actually going to spend Keen Instincts on cross counter. Prevent 3 of that damage. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. In addition to that... Wait, no, let's not do that one. That's not that scheme. One threat from the main scheme. In addition to that, it is a attack and defense, attack and a thwart event. So we can do an additional damage here and remove an additional threat up here. The plan is to get White Tiger out there to clear off prison camps and then bring Nick Fury back into play. Then before turn 3, only a single encounter card. Oh, gang up. That's not good. That's not good at all. This might end me. All right, well, we have to defend against this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus my 2. That's 3 damage, bringing me down to 2 HP, and he attacks for 2. I don't have any way of stopping that. Nope, so I'm out. Man, I was going to use White Tiger to clear off prison camps, get Nick Fury back, get a big hand again. Nope, not this game. That was quick. That was really quick. All right, so I'm going to clean this up, set up again. Man, that was bad, wasn't it? All right, well, we'll get our 2 other allies for our third and final attempt, and I'll be right back to talk more. All right, we are about set up, almost set up. Man, that was pretty brutal. Yeah, no joke about those first set of encounters. That was not the best 3. And I knew I was kind of jumping into the deep end by taking on 3 encounters in one turn, but I saw an opportunity. Maybe I should have just kept them on stage 1 to keep it at 2 encounters and try and pick it up next turn. But I just I got greedy. I don't know. We'll see. This is our third and final attempt today. I think we're all set up. We just gotta pick our allies. So we get 1 from each of our attempts. I didn't even see Moon Knight yet, so hopefully that's the one we get, but we will see if that's the case after shuffling a few times here, shuffling a few times here. And it will go with this one. And we got Elektra. Over here, it's Moon Knight. Okay, so we did get Moon Knight and Elektra. I'm glad we got Elektra. I do like that one. But White Tiger is obviously very useful too. She would have been great last game. If I just survived to the next turn, I really think I would have turned things around. That prison camps bringing out... I think I just turned some cards upside down, didn't I? Using prison camps to bring out Nick Fury again would have made a much better mid-game there. Much better an opening move to like the rest of the game, basically, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think I put both the allies in upside down. Don't want that. That's just not fair. All right, so we got Gamora out. We got our tactical scanner. Got to get our encounter card. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Our 11 HP. So if you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Champions League. If you enjoy the leagues or the videos or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, I want to say thank you, first of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to support those efforts, there's a few things you can do. You can check out the Etsy store, where we got things like the official league sticker and pin and all that fun stuff. If you enjoy those, but you want to support another way or get some other benefits, check out the Patreon. At the hero level, you get those physical rewards every few months, as well as mid-round results, sneak peeks, upcoming rounds, members-only rounds between seasons, all sorts of stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a link below. I do want to thank a few of our most recent members of the Patreon. We have Kennedy Hawk. If you know anything about Marvel Champions, if you're involved in the Marvel Champions community, you've come across his name. Thank you for joining the Patreon, Kennedy Hawk. I hope you are enjoying yourself. And good luck on your Season 10 Round 4 games. Turkey Guy. Turkey Guy has been part of the Solo Champions League for, I want to say, 2 seasons now, maybe 3. Maybe this is his first. I'm not sure. I've seen him. He's really active in the chat, and I'm glad that he joined the Patreon. I'm glad he's enjoying himself as well. Gondo. Gondo's been around since Season 2 of the Solo Champions League. There's not many of us left from that 2 years ago period. So thank you, Gondo. I'm glad you jumped on. I'm glad you're still enjoying yourself after all this time, and good luck. And then Chu Angel, one of the newest members, just joined last round. Imagine jumping in on the Zola round as your first round of the Solo Champions League and still sticking around and joining the Patreon. That's crazy. Thank you, Chu Angel. Thanks for enjoying yourself, and good luck to you on Season 10, Round 4. And good luck to all of us on Season 10, Round 5. We'll talk more about that in a few days. All right. Red Skull's in play. We've got our encounter card. We've got Tactical Scanner out. Let's get started. I was really confident I was going to get all 3 wins. I really was. Didn't quite pan out, though. All right. Bait and switch is not going to be of use to me. Conditioning room, no. Acrobatics move is tempting. Yeah, I'm going to keep those 2. Draw 2 more. White Tiger, Maria Hill. Okay. We'll use our ability. Is this an event? It is, and we'll draw it. Jump over, use Tactical Scanner, draw 5 cards. And now I have to start making some decisions, I guess, huh? Let's use Welcome Aboard to get Maria Hill out, drawing a card. We're going to use Strength to get Nowhere out, so if we get a Guardian on the board, we can exhaust that to draw a card. So now I think we should get Groot out there. So 1, 2. And we're not going to need the Triskelion anymore, I don't think, but we'll keep it just in case. Let's spend one of these acrobatic moves to get Groot out here. And then exhaust Nowhere to draw a card. Let's use acrobatic move to do 2 damage to an enemy. That's going to be Red Skull. Now that's an attack event, so we can remove 1 threat from a scheme. And we're going to follow that up with one of these Clear the Areas. I will spend a toe-to-toe on a Clear the Area, removing 2 threats. Now since that is a thwart event, we do another damage to Red Skull. And we draw a card for Clear the Area. Not going to be using Gamora's sword. I think the move is White Tiger. Can I do Rapid Response and White Tiger? I cannot. But I can get White Tiger out there. We can keep Rapid Response for whatever we draw. So we'll spend these 3 to get White Tiger out, drawing 2 cards. And yeah, we'll spend Power of Leadership on Rapid Response. And I've got Cross Counter for the defense. We've got White Tiger, Maria Hill, Groot for defense. Okay, sweet. We'll attack for 3 with Gamora, bringing him down to 10. We'll attack for 2 from White Tiger, bringing him down to 8. I think I'll save Maria Hill for thwart on the next round, and Groot will defend for us. So yeah, I think we're good there. I know I could do more damage, but I think we'll defend with White Tiger this turn using Rapid Response to bring her back. We'll use Cross Counter if we get attacked again. Yeah, I'm liking that. You know I could do a few more points is what I'm saying, but I'm okay not doing that. Nick Fury. He might be useful for getting Maria Hill back out there. And we got another rapid response as well, so and 2 cross counters. So lots of good options coming at us. 1 threat and the sleeper is back. So soon. So soon. All right, so Red Skull's going to attack. We will defend with White Tiger. He attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use Rapid Response to get her right back and draw 2 cards. Then the Sleeper is going to attack. I'm going to let him attack, and then I'm going to use Welcome Aboard to kind of avoid all the damage with... You know what? No. Not Welcome Aboard. We'll spend 1 cross counter for the other cross counter. Avoid 3 damage, which is exactly what he does. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. That gets rid of his tough. Remove 1 threat from the scheme. That clears that off. And since it's an attack and a thwart event, we can then do 1 more damage kind of across the board. Yeah, we'll do 1 damage to the Sleeper. Okay. I think that's that. Let's go ahead and take our 2 encounter cards before... Her trigger is from hand. Oh, no. What did I draw? Well, I think I drew Welcome Aboard and Set the Pace. So I'm going to put those back. Shoot. That's a good point. That is only from hand, isn't it? If that's the case, actually, I'm going to leave Rapid Response out there and save it for Nick Fury later. I hope I didn't screw that up in the first game. I don't think I did, but I have to go back and check. Man. So that would be the reason that you were using... Okay. I was trying to figure out why you weren't using Rapid Response, and that would be why. I'll have to go back and check my other games on that one. All right, where was I? I have 2 encounter cards here before turn 2. Hydra Jet Trooper has Quick Strike. So that's 2. We'll just defend with Groot because he'll just heal the 2 right back. And the Hydra Jet Trooper attacking for 2, which I guess we'll just take, going down to 9. Man. What a bummer. So I can't get Nick Fury out this turn. I can't do much this turn, can I? Yeah, we're going to get behind the 8 ball here. If we're not careful. I can only get up to 3 cards. Why do I only have 3 cards? We should have 4. Oh no, we had to spend 2 on. We had to spend 2 cross counters to get cross counter going. Yep. Ah, man. I could walk back the cross counter. If I walk back the cross counter, I feel like I have to. We'll have to take 3 damage, because it blocked 3. But this damage is gone. This threat's up here. And I guess, yeah, that would be where we're left, isn't it? So I guess I can still work with this. It's not ideal, but it's what we got. So we'll spend Welcome Aboard and the 2 cross counters to get Nick Fury out, drawing 3 cards. Okay. Well, there's a part of me that really doesn't... There's a part of me that wants to get Drax on the board so we can draw another card. We already have a Rapid Response on the board. So let's do it. Let's spend Welcome Aboard and Rapid Response to get Drax out here, triggering nowhere to draw a card. Okay, I can work with this. Let's use... We're going to spend Set the Pace on toe-to-toe, allowing the Sleeper to attack us. We'll defend with Nick Fury, doing 5 damage to him and taking him out. And then Nick Fury comes back with 1 damage with Rapid Response in play. Okay, that's better. That's better. This is much better. Okay. We will attack for 3 to get rid of one of these guys. I could get Rocket on the board and say goodbye to like Maria Hill or something, but I haven't really done anything with her, have I? Haven't done anything with her. Well, let's use her to do 1 damage real quick for what it's worth. And then, yeah, we will go ahead and spend... Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not, because I have make the call, so I could do something besides Rocket. Let's see what allies we have over here. The dream indeed. All right, so any allies besides Rocket? I could get White Tiger back out now. If I got White Tiger out now, I would draw 2 more cards. Let's do it. Let's attack for 1. And then we'll spend make the call 1, 2, 3, getting White Tiger back out, replacing Maria Hill, and drawing 2 more cards. Can't really use either of them. They're too expensive right now. What we can do is use White Tiger real quick to do 2 damage here. And Nick Fury to do 2 damage up here. And Drax to do 3 more damage. Okay. I can't spend these 2, but we've got 2 good cards for next turn. And we have Nick Fury to defend this turn, and a Groot to follow up if need be. So I'm okay. I can live with this. Maybe we'll get prison camps. Make the call still won't trigger the ability. You're totally right. Well, the good news is that these 2 cards are on top. I still would have drawn 5 cards. I didn't spend them, so I just kind of saw a sneak peek of the next hand, I guess. So I guess there's that. But yeah, you're right. I'm almost certain I made that mistake earlier now since I just did it again. I'll have to go back and check and see if I have to replay anything later. Still, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going here. Let's see what we can do. I don't have another rapid response out there, so Nick Fury will go away this turn. But that's okay. That's the natural state of things, Nick Fury. That's how things happen. Censor the Past. It's 3 threat, and it's boost. Red Skull attacks. Nick Fury defends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fury's out. And then before turn 3, encounter card. And it is Radioactive Man. That's 7 damage is a lot. Man, it's a lot. Well, I can use Make the Call on Fury, that's for sure. I could also, though, do Decisive Blow and Forward Momentum. Forward Momentum would clear off Censor the Past, and Decisive Blow would get rid of Radioactive Man. And that's a pretty tempting proposition. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that route. I mean, Nick Fury, there's always that gambler in me. It's like, oh, what could we draw? But this is like a very clear, we will end 2 threats right now with our hand as it is. So we're going to spend Genius on Forward Momentum, which removes 3 threat from a scheme right here. Use that, doing 1 damage to Red Skull with our first thwart event. And then we get to 3 cards in my discard pile, shuffle them into my deck. Okay, let's shuffle them. Make the Call, a Rapid Response, and maybe a Welcome Aboard or a Cross Counter. What do you think? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with those. Make the Call, Welcome Aboard, and Rapid Response. Those are good ones. So there's Censor the Past gone. All right, spend these 2 on Decisive Blow, doing 7 damage to Radioactive Man. That will remove 1 threat from a scheme. We will actually attack with Groot, which will do 2 damage to him, but it will finish off Red Skull, taking him up to 20 here, and giving us an encounter card. We will attack with Drax, bring him down to 17. And we'll attack with Gamora, bring him down to 14. This is gone, by the way. All right, so we can defend with White Tiger on this next turn. And then defend with Groot as a backup. With any luck, we'll get Prison Camps and we get Fury back on the board. Forward momentum would help. All right. One threat here. Counter card. Mass Chaos. Each player discards the top 5 cards of their deck. One threat here for each icon. We have 1, 2. We have all 4 icons. It happens. All right, he's going to attack. We'll defend with White Tiger. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White Tiger's out. And then 2 encounter cards before turn 4. First up, exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play. We're going to... I think I forgot to do a damage to Drax. He's attacked twice. We'll exhaust Drax. And Spread Lies. Place 2 threat each scheme in play. That's a lot. Okay, that's going to add up. All right. There's a lot of threat now. A lot of threat. Well, we have forward momentum, and that could remove 3 threat. I think that's the best I've got. Because Welcome Aboard's not going to help me right now. I won't even clear it off, though. Well, if we thwart Gamora, we could end up drawing a single card, really. I don't have an attack event, so I can't make forward momentum stronger. Man, I should have exhausted Groot instead of Drax, but that's okay. Well, we will thwart Gamora. We're going to follow that up. We will spend the 2 rapid responses on forward momentum, removing 3 threat from a scheme. And then we'll follow up by spending Welcome Aboard on clear the area to get rid of this. And that will get us a card draw at least. Oh, and that will do a damage because it's our first thwart event. At least the first one was. What do we get? We got Keen Instincts, which I can't use right now, but maybe we'll put it out next turn. Ready up. All right, not excited about this turn. And that's an extra encounter card because we're about to shuffle the deck. So, this is kind of like halfway between my first and second game. We made it further than that second game, but not as quick and clean as that first game was. That sleeper really slows things down. I'm really hoping we see prison camps, but who knows? Got Elektra. Elektra's the good news right now because Elektra and Moon Knight. Hold on. We don't have what it takes to do either of their abilities. Oh no, I could do Elektra's ability. But I don't have Moon Knight's ability. But he still can go out there. So, 1 threat. Our new side scheme is... it's Masters of Evil. Let's get that minion out here. Where is he? There's so many of you. Melter it is. Okay. Must defend against Melter's attack if an ally they control is able. Okay, so we're going to defend against Melter with Groot. We're going to defend ourselves from Red Skull's attack and hopes for the best. That's all I can really do right now. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, and a boost card. 4 minus my 2 defense. Brings us down 2 health. Melter attacks will defend of Groot, which is 3 damage. But then he heals back 2. And then before turn 5, we have 2 encounter cards to do. First up, Surge. Exhaust your identity card. Well, that's already happening. And then it's got Surge on it. And that is another Hydra Flame Soldier. Oh, and gang up. This is over. There's no way I survive this. There just isn't. I don't have... Nope. I would have had it next turn, I think. Okay. He's going to attack for 2. Well, this should have 3 on it, sorry. 2, 3. We'll defend with Drax. Nothing there. He's gone. And then Melter attacks for 4 total, and I can't block it, and I have exactly 4 health. So that's that. That's all 4 of my health, and I'm defeated. That is my 3rd and final attempt. Man, I came into this pretty confident because I didn't lose a single practice game with this deck, but lost 2 or 3 of my real ones, and that's just how it goes sometimes. Well, if you want to do this to yourself sometime, you enjoy trying things in Marvel Champions that maybe you don't normally try, check out the Solo Champions League. There's a link below. Man, I thought I had this. I really thought I had this. Oh well. 1 out of 3, I'll take it. I got my victory. Thanks for watching. Good luck to all of you in your Season 10 Round 4 games. And good luck. See ya at the results day.